Say something. That's what students are told they should do in an effort to keep our schools safe from threats.
It's exactly what one Pine Ridge Middle School mom says that her son told another student he was going to do before being threatened himself. Take a listen.
The student said that he is going to bring a gun to school and shoot and kill everybody. My son told him, "You can't say this, you can't do this. I'm telling on you, I'm going to tell somebody." And that's when the kid looked at him and said, "Well, if you say anything, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to shoot you, and then I'm going to kill everybody else."
That mom called the Collier County Sheriff's Office, but a week later, she says, the kid was back on her son's bus. The Night Beat's Justin Case joins us live from the newsroom. Justin, why wasn't the child accused of making threats arrested?
Well, the Collier County School District says that, they sent an email to parents today indicating that the Collier County Sheriff's Office did an investigation and determined the threat to be not credible. They didn't say it didn't happen. They never said it wasn't communicated, just that investigators determined that the threat was not able to be carried out or made possible. September 13th, late at night, a student from Pine Ridge Middle School approached his mother about something he heard that day on the school bus.
My son told him, "You can't say this, you can't do this. I'm telling on you, I'm going to tell somebody." And that's when the kid looked at him and said, "Well, if you say anything, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to shoot you, and then I'm going to kill everybody else."
The boy's mother reported the threats to the Collier County Sheriff's Office, and a police report shows they began investigating right away. But to the mother's surprise, the student who allegedly made the threats was back on her son's school bus less than a week later, leaving her feeling
helpless. I feel truly helpless because there's nothing I can do in this situation. I just have to fight as hard as I can, but I feel completely helpless.
Why wasn't the student who apparently made the threats arrested? We turn to FGCU forensics professor Dr. David Thomas and retired FBI agent Robert Foley.
Because there's an arrest or not an arrest doesn't mean that it's not taken seriously. And I think that you know we're so wrapped up in that the grand conclusion in this, there has to be an arrest. There needs to be an investigation. There needs to be a finding of facts so that we can make a determination whether an arrest should be made or not.
Robert Foley says there is a big difference between written and verbal threats in the eyes of Florida law. He says for verbal threats to rise to the level of an arrest, two factors must be present: a level of imminency and the ability to carry it out.
There has to be a well-founded fear. And what makes that fear well-founded is some evidence that there is right then and there the ability to carry it out, like the actual presence of a firearm.
And the mother we spoke with told us the school district never kept her informed or up to date on their plans to reinstate the student and also to put that student right back on her son's school bus. Now, we reached out to the school district for a comment and to see if or how that student was disciplined, but they told us those records are exempt from being released. Back to you.